friends, happy Monday. It has been a while. How's it going? Maybe one day I won't start off a vlog with that, but for now it has been a while. So I got my tonsils taken out about 3 weeks ago, and that was no, 4 weeks ago now. That was real fun. I was in so much pain, but we are good now. But because of that, that means I've read like pretty much nothing. I am going to film my kind of quarterly wrap up today. So everything I've read in the past 3 months. Yep, that is a quarter of a year. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. So I will kind of give a wrap up of everything that I'll link it below because it should already be up by the time this vlog goes up. But yeah, haven't read very much recently, really miss it. I have been reading over the last couple of days, but once again, that'll be in my wrap up. So let's just start off this week on a fresh note. I'll let you know what my plans are. I am just getting ready to film a video, so I'm just gonna do my makeup as I kind of talk through what's going on. Yeah, so been at a commission for a little bit. It was fun. I'm really glad to be back. I think I am going to pre-film a couple videos today so that I have some stuff ready to go up. So reading plans this week, the main book that I really want to finish reading physically is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. This I have been reading for a while, and not because I'm not enjoying it, but because it is some very like kind of dark, heavy subject matter. So I've been really taking my time with this, but I am absolutely loving it. If you know me at all, you know my favorite genre is memoirs, like hard-hitting memoirs. And this one is definitely going to be a favorite. I know that right now. How far am I? I am on page, of course there's no page numbers, 153 out of 288. So, you know, more than halfway. Getting there. Really, really love it. Guess I should tell you what it's about. So this is Trevor Noah's story. He is a comedian, if you didn't know, and he was born in South Africa to a black mother and a white father, and at the time that was illegal, and he grew up kind of not fitting in anywhere and not knowing like what to do with himself, and he had like a lot of hard times with him and his mother. His father wasn't really in the picture too much, but the way this is told is actually really funny, surprisingly, because it is very dark and very, very sad. But the way he talks about these really sad, tragic events, he does so with like a funny light, which I think is like really, really great. And unlike like most memoirs I'm used to reading, and I really love that. And I think he is an incredible writer. And I really, really like him, and I like this story a lot. I know it's going to be a 5-star. Like, spoiler alert, it's going to be a 5-star. I can't imagine giving it anything lower. Yeah, so that's the main book that I want to read physically, which I'm sure I'll finish in the next couple of days, so then we'll pick another. I don't have a set TBR this month. I'm just kind of going with the flow, seeing what I can get done. But I do have an ebook on the go, and that is Take a Hint, Dani Brown, which is the companion novel to Get a Life, Chloe Brown, which I loved. I read that pretty recently. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was so, so cute. And a lot of people say that they like Dani's story even more than Chloe's, and I loved Chloe's, so I'm really excited. I'm on like chapter 5. I'm not super far in, but I can already tell that I'm gonna love this. The main like male love interest loves romance novels, and he's so cute, and Dani's character is so fun. Like, I really love her, so this is great. Although I really am intrigued by Eve, their little sister. The last book in the series, Act Your Age, Eve Brown, just recently came out, and I'm super excited to read that one too, because I really like Eve as a character from what we've seen of her so far. Anyway, so I'm sure I'm gonna finish that, because once I get like into the meat of like a romance story, like I just read it so quickly. Like I'll probably finish that like tomorrow at the latest. So those are the plans. I haven't really listened to any audiobooks recently. I'm just kind of in a podcast phase right now, so that's what I've been doing. But if I do want to start an audiobook, I'm really in the mood for like a spooky horror thriller, so I'll probably pick one of those. I always love listening to thrillers on audio because I think they're really captivating and they keep my attention. So that's the plan. I'm going to keep getting ready. It's been like 10 minutes and I've done like one eyebrow, so I will update you later. Bye. My cat, oh my god. Hi, Marbles. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hi. Good morning. Hello. If you hear weird noise, it's my toaster right here. I'm just making an iced coffee, but I have a lot to update you on because I did absolutely nothing last night except read the entirety of Take a Hint, Dani Brown. I was only like 12% in to this ebook, and last night I just sat down and I just read all of it. Here, I'm going to show you making my iced coffee. Look at that beautiful shot that my hand is blocking. Gorgeous. We love that. Marbles is very invested. Okay, this book was also Oreo creamer. Can you believe? Delicious. I'm in a good mood today. Take a Hint, Dani Brown was so friggin' good. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I liked it even more than I liked Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Oh my gosh. The main male love interest, Zafir, was so adorable. So cute. He reads romance novels, and I'm gonna sneeze. And I really loved the dynamic of kind of the female in the relationship being emotionally unavailable, and then the male who was like wanting the relationship and was experiencing this like unrequited love. I really liked that because a lot of the time it is the other way around, which has a weird noise, which, you know, is a little bit boring over and over again. But yeah, this felt like a fresh take. I felt like both of the characters were so well done. He wanted to say hello. I felt like both of the characters were so like well fleshed out and so well done. Do you agree? He didn't read it. He can't read. Sorry. But yeah, I'm all over the place this morning. It's early. I don't want to be here. Just kidding. I just have to start work in a second, and I don't want to. I just want to cuddle with Marbles. Oh, and I want to read Act Your Age, Eve Brown. Anyway, yes, I absolutely loved this. I loved the romance. I loved the plot. Dani was like super work focused and had been like scarred in the past from relationships, so she really didn't want a relationship. But Zafir had experienced a lot of trauma and hardships, and he wanted his happy ending. He read romance because he wanted, like, the way he described it was like so beautiful. He was like, you read about these people who have experienced like the worst thing in life and they still get their happily ever after, and I was like, yeah, I love romance for that reason too, Zafir. Oh, I love Talia Hibbert. Like, I don't think she can do any wrong. I've read 7 of her books and I've loved every single one. This might be my favorite if I'm honest, although I really love the Ravenswood series, so I don't know. Anyway, highly recommend Dani Brown. I get why it's so many people's favorite in the series. I haven't read the last one yet, but I'm probably gonna start that today. because I need to complete it. I need more of the Brown sisters. I think I said in my last clip that Eve, like, I've always been super intrigued by her. Like, in these first 2 books, every time we got like a little bit of her, I was so like fascinated because she's so fun. She's the youngest sister and she's a little more immature, and she uses big words that don't make sense in the context she's using them in, and I just really like her, and she just seems really fun, so I cannot wait. I also think this one is enemies to lovers, so that's always a good one. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat my English muffin, drink my coffee, start my work day, and I will update you later. Hey. It is Tuesday evening now, and I just took a nap, which is gonna fuck up my sleep schedule, but it happens. It was an accident. But I wanted to make this clip because I don't know if I have been living under a rock, but like a month ago, I read The One by John Marrs, which I really, really loved. I gave 4.5 stars. I thought the premise was super cool. I talked about that in my wrap up, and I just thought it was like so fun and so interesting. And I just learned, as I was actually just editing my wrap up earlier, that it's a Netflix show now that came out in March, and I've literally seen it on Netflix called The One and did not make the connection. And I think I'm like genuinely like dumb. I'm like embarrassed that I had no idea, but earlier after I finished working for the day, I ate dinner and watched the first episode of that show, and I am really like into it. So the premise is the same. So if you don't know the premise of the show, look at my cat though. Meow. Hi. What a chubby boy. I love him. Anyway, so if you didn't know, the premise of the show is it's like a dating site that matches you with your one genetically like perfect partner. So it's like 23andMe. You send in a DNA sample, and then there is supposedly one person in the world that you are matched with, that you are meant to be with based off of your DNA. That's the premise of the book and the show, obviously, but the show definitely is straying very far from the plot. Like I said, I've only seen episode 1 and I really, really liked it, but it's definitely like different. There's stuff happening that didn't happen in the book, and I don't know where it's gonna go, so it's super fun because I absolutely love the premise, but it's like I'm experiencing something completely different because the show is veering so far from the actual plot of the novel, and I think that is so fun, and I'm really excited to continue that. I don't know how I didn't know that existed. Low-key kind of embarrassed, but it's fine. Yeah, so all I did today was work, and then I edited a video, and then I ate dinner and watched an episode of that show, and then I fell asleep. And now it's like 9:30, 10. Yeah, so we might be up a little bit late. I think the plan for the rest of the night, I'm sad because I still have to get up early for work tomorrow, so like I'm gonna be real tired tomorrow, but that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do now is I am eating popcorn. I am going to edit a vlog that I have to edit, and I'm going to do a little bit of work on a personal project, and then I am gonna go lay in bed and read Act Your Age, Eve Brown until I fall asleep, or until I finish the book, even though I haven't started it yet, you know? I read Dani Brown in its entirety yesterday, and might do the same thing tonight. Might see it at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the evening, and I will Talk to you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, little Apples up there is so sleepy. Hi. Oh my god, that was so cute. Hi friends, it is Sunday afternoon and it is time to wrap up this weekly reading vlog. I had a really great weekend, did a lot of fun stuff. Haven't read a whole lot, but I do have some things to update you on. But first, I forgot that when I was at my parents' house recovering from surgery, my mom bought me a couple books, so I thought I would just haul those really quick because I'm very excited for them. And the first one is The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. There is a really cute used bookstore like right around the corner from their house that is my favorite. Oh my gosh. This follows a rich woman who gets murdered at a party, and then someone else who's at that party keeps reliving the same day in the body of a different guest to try to figure out who murdered her. And it just sounds super interesting. I know a lot of people really like this book. And I am very excited to read this. And it has deckled edges, which are my favorite. So yeah, this just sounds amazing, so I cannot wait to give this a try. And the other book is 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad. This is one that I've been wanting to read for years. Like, this is probably one of the oldest books that I marked want to read on Goodreads. I don't know when it came out, but I have been so intrigued by this for so long. Oh, there's like things in here. Oh my gosh. Pictures. Oh, I'm even more excited. This is exactly as it sounds. 3 people get trapped on the moon for 172 hours. I think it's 3 like teenagers who win a contest that NASA is throwing or something. And it's supposed to be like really creepy, really scary, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. So those are the 2 books. I am so happy to have these, and I'm really excited for both of them. So what I have read since we talked last is an entire book, and that is Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. I already talked about how I read Take a Hint, Dani Brown, and gave it 5 to 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Read it in like a day. And this one, I also read in a day. I stayed up till 4 in the morning finishing this book because it was so good. And I find that with Talia Hibbert's writing, it just sucks me in. Usually romance in general, but like Talia Hibbert just like hits different with these romance novels. But yeah, I could not put this down. I absolutely loved it. Gave this 5 out of 5 stars too. And I think I liked it even more than Dani Brown. I think this is definitely my favorite in the series. I absolutely love Eve. I know I was talking about how like I was so interested in Eve's character because I thought she was just like so fun and I couldn't wait to read about her. That stands true. She is the best, and Jacob, the love interest, is so amazing. I thought the autistic representation was chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. And their relationship was so good. It was definitely like an enemies to lovers, like grumpy character and sunshiny character. And I just think, oh, that's like the best trope. It was so cute and so good. And they just like helped each other so much. And it was like spicy. Oh my gosh, look at her. Apples. She's purposely ignoring me, but she's so cute. Yeah, I just absolutely loved this book. This is my 8th book that I've read by Talia Hibbert, and this is probably my favorite. I loved it so much. I cannot wait for more Talia Hibbert. I still have some of her backlist to get through that I'm very excited about, and I'm just really excited to read anything she ever publishes. Yeah, that is what I read this week. So I finished those 2 books in their entirety, and that's it. I know at the beginning of the week I told you that I wanted to read Born a Crime, finish that book. I didn't read any of it, unfortunately, so that'll carry over. I really want to finish it. I think I've just been in the mood for some more like lighthearted kind of like romance books, whereas that has a very like heavy tone to it. I did read like the first chapter of A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir, which is a reread for me. I'm rereading the first 3 books so that I can read the final book in the series, which came out in December, so it's been almost 6 months. No, it hasn't. It's been 4 months. We can do math. But yeah, that's what I've done. That's what I've read. Hoping to read Born a Crime next week and more of A Torch Against the Night. And yeah, we'll see if I get sucked into more romance. You can't blame me, honestly. It's just so good. But thank you so much for joining me this week. I had a lovely time. I hope you did as well. Comment down below what your opinions are on anything that I talked about. And if you want to comment but don't know what to leave a cat emoji for apples. All hail apples. She wants your attention even though she's ignoring you. What a brat. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.